Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Motorsport with some more multiplayer racing. For this session, we were doing a sort of cycle production race. This is an old game, I think it's back from Forza Motorsport 4, might have used that name. But essentially, we would do a series of races, one-make races. Everybody would be in completely stock, completely unmodified, untuned cars, everyone identical machines, and we would then go racing and change out the cars at the end of each race for different things. With everybody in completely the same machinery, that normally makes for a very close and hopefully a very exciting session. For our first race, we have got the Honda Civic. We have a Honda Civic Type R. We have come to Homestead. I am hoping, I like the track. Car should suit me fairly well. You will see the slight advantage. So this is, everything is locked, completely stock, completely equal and everything. You will see the advantage of racing with manual and clutch. My car will be slightly faster in a straight line than well, if I get everything right, it'll be slightly quicker in a straight line than those not running manual with clutch. However, the downside is if I mess up the shifting, we will lose time to those using manual. It's a little bit getting used to on this motorsport. You've got to hold the clutch in a lot longer than you used to on previous games where you could kind of spam through the gears. Not really sure where I need to brake with this. Of course, we're very used to racing. Well, there you go. That was a not hold the clutch in for long enough. Very used to racing, the heavily modified, custom-built cars, and this is, of course, very different to to what I am normally driving. Absol is going to have a look to the outside of the hairpin. Oh, I have got very, very brave under brakes there. Absol was late as well on that one, just not quite as late as we. It was kind of try to outbrake each other, and we both goaded each other into going far too deep. Rusky's there, but is not going to be able to have a look down here, and doesn't fight that one because I don't really know how fast we can go through this corner. Relatively quick, actually. Relatively fast through all of that. We will try and be neat and tidy, which we are through there. Now, can I set this up for a good slingshot onto the start-finish straight? Absol bounces a little bit wide. That is the opportunity we need to get our car alongside, and that will put us to the lead of the race for the moment. Of course, we've got to be careful because Absol will be looking for a way back through as we head into the second corner. We're going to get a little bit of understeer. Is that purple car able to get underneath? It is not. Let's try and get ourselves turned in. Now, you can get alongside there. I'm not really too fussed about that one because you're the wrong side here. I'm on a much more natural line and I'm able to get the power down and get out of the corner better. And now we have got Rusky come to join in the fun. More cars battling together is probably good news for me. In theory, it will mean Absol can't go all-out attack. So when you're in this, I've got nothing to worry about overtaking in front. I have got to just think about defending. Absol has to think about attacking and defending. Of course, does get the slipstream going down all of the straights. I don't get any benefit of any sort of slipstream. We will now get slowed for the hairpin. Oh, got a little bit wider than I wanted to, but it's still defensive enough that they're not able to find a way past. Of course, the more we fight like this, we are costing each other some time here. I'm defending, Absol looking for a way past. We're on slightly funky lines. It's going to bring Longbow into the fray, into the battle. We're relatively quick through that one. Oh, there we go. Do we want fourth or do we want third through here? Not sure. I think we wanted third, possibly a little bit sooner, but it's fine. It is neat and tidy through that final section and onto the banking, and that was good. That's what we wanted. It's just got me that little bit of margin. Just got me that little bit of leeway as we head down to one. I'm still not really sure where I'm braking for some of these corners. There is a fair amount of guesswork going on in places here. We're figuring it out. We're getting there with the Civic. Try not to upset the car as we go through here. Be a bit patient with the throttle and try not to miss any of the shifts. Is a fine balance. Absol's got quite well off that corner. Will be closing down this straight. I don't think he's going to be close enough to have a big dive. Of course, it's difficult getting when you're in identical cars. It is difficult if the car ahead doesn't make a mistake. Oh, did not go down enough gears. I thought I was going to get away with third and did not in that one. It should have gone down a gear. But yeah, it's difficult when you're in identical cars, right? Because our brakes are the same, our top speed, our acceleration is the same. So to try and get away past, you can't have a big dive. Well, you can have a big dive under brakes, but there's no difference in your braking performance. So it is tough in one-make races at times to find a way past. Now, your best bet is with a slipstream somewhere, or, with a mistake like that where we end up not quite getting the shift right. Absol can have a look to the outside. I just don't think that's the line you want to be on, and sure enough, the purple machine has not quite been able to carry the speed around there. I'm not quite able to break away at the moment, which is not so good for me. That's, again, we're good enough in the final corner, but everything is now starting to get a little bit stacked up here. But I mean, they're all losing time fighting each other, which is working in my favour here. I would like to be able to just run away at the front, but it's just not how things have panned out for us here. Let's try and get slowed through this next section. Do we want second? I think we do for this exit. That was nice through there. It was nicer through there. Rusky has now got clear up into second place. Now we're going to have to deal with a different car having a look for a way past in all of this. Let's try second for the exit of this one. I think we're in fourth. Either way, we got out of that corner well enough. Now the slipstream is going to be powerful, and the one thing with identical cars, of course, the slipstream is going to be powerful. If Rusky wants to have a look past, they're going to have to go a very long way around there, which they can try, but you are going to struggle to pull that one off. Now, Rusky's looking to do is cut back underneath on the exit. The problem with that one is Rusky will struggle to carry enough momentum on the exit of that corner, and sure enough, does not quite get there. This corner here is very quick. It's close to flat out in these cars. It's just not quite. Now we will slow the car down through here and again into the final corner. Very difficult to pass in this final corner. Your best bet is get a good run on the exit. That is possibly where we're strongest around this lap. Getting off of that final corner, we are very, very good at. We kind of slow it down nicely, get it change direction and fire it off that corner so that by the time we get to turn 1, turn 2, we are just out of range. Even if I'm not maybe quite as fast through here as some others. Oh, that was a big moment. I had to really slow the car down. Yeah, wheel on the dirt. Kicked my car very sideways. Front wheel drive, we can boot it and save it, and we get away with that. In fact, Rusky's not as close as I thought they were going to be, considering we were all out of shape through turn 2. That was, yeah, surprising. We've kept the gap. Now, please be good. Oh no, we've got a little bit too wide, under braking again through that one, but it's I'm not getting that corner where I'm really struggling on this, around this circuit, on this lap. We've got another car come to join us behind Longboat. Not quite sure who that one there is. We are under brakes into the hairpin. Rusky can have a look. Now, what Rusky's finding, and what I'm using to my advantage here, is that if you try to go around the outside, you run the risk of one of the cars in the queue firing up the inside and getting past you. It's a little bit sneaky for me, but it helps me out massively, is we keep them fighting over second, which makes it difficult for them to find a way past me for first. Got to utilise as much as we can around here, you know, when we can. We head off. It's Liam is in the lead group. It's a 5-car battle for the lead, and the winner is going to come from this group, I would expect, unless something terrible goes on with the final lap of the race. One more time around. I will say it's definitely not been my best driven race ever. We've been a little erratic in places. We've made little mistakes, more mistakes than I would have liked in this. We've certainly not been able to pull away from the pack, but we have done enough. We've made it difficult to pass us around this one. That is nicely done for the Civic. Oh, although that wasn't. I was just a little too eager on the upshift. Is absolute. This is the corner that's really been giving me grief. I've just not got this corner right at any points during this race. This time around, still not getting it right there. It's better. It's a bit slower corner than I'm expecting, essentially, is what's going on here. We are going to make it very evident that I am not going to give the inside up here. We're going to force Absol to go the long way round. We're going to be early on the brakes here. Now, Longbow is doing to Absol exactly what Absol did to Rusky, which is... So yeah, we shuffled Absol to the outside, because I'm not going to give up that inside line, and we park it on the inside, and Absol trying to look for an alternative way around me, found out that there wasn't really anywhere to go. We have got just a couple of corners left on this circuit with our Civic as we head through this last section. It is going to be a run to the line. No, it wasn't actually a very good run out of there. We got it a little bit wrong. However, we hold on. We annoy the field. Absol ends up off the podium on that one. It is victory. It is victory for us. Longbow gets second. Liam ends up in third. Absol and Rusky both tried and failed to find ways past me during that race. Ewan did a good job up into 6th place there. Headed down as Ingliscus. Scotty, Shadow, rounding out the top 10. It's a good battle at the front. Good battle at the front. Yeah, I just did everything I needed to make my car incredibly, incredibly difficult to overtake. Getting off that final corner well was very, very critical. Not my best pieces of driving, not my best victory. However, a win is a win. We are quite a long way back. This is going to be a challenge, that is for sure. We have got the Ferraris and the BBLM race car. I've never really driven it all of that much. Wyvern with a poor start in this. It is a bit sluggish. I'm going to guess these cars raced with a rolling start. The gears are really long in them. Strangely, so I mean, I'm using manual clutch. Strangely, this vehicle, despite being a race car, does... Well, you have to use a clutch. I'm guessing it's an old enough race car that it wasn't a sequential or anything. So, yeah, you are going to have to deal with the clutch in this one, which means those of us that drive with manual clutch will be a little faster than those in normal manual. However, if I can miss a shift, basically. Oh, Impega's getting brave. I don't really want to... fight that one too much through there. On lap 1, I just want to survive the bus stop. We can sort things out later. This is not really my sort of car. Well, I actually quite like it. I did drive a couple of laps with it before doing this race. I actually quite like it. This style of car is not normally what I'm particularly fast with. Oh, that is some lag going on there, which is a little bit sketchy to deal with. I'm not expecting to be particularly quick with this car. That is for sure. We will do what we can, though, naturally. We've got the nose alongside. Oh, second did not feel quite right there, but we've got out the other side either way. Now, where are we going to put our car? Coffee is going to potentially find themselves on... Well, I wanted to try and duck underneath. So I was trying to duck underneath the cars ahead, as I'm pretty sure Gibgob was trying to then do to me through all of that. Now, first gear, first gear. It's a bit weird going back to first for some of these corners where you never normally would, but it's just because the gears are so immensely long in this vehicle. We're going to be in first and second for a lot of things. Also, should point out, not only is this not my sort of car, I don't know. I like Watkins Glen, but I really don't know it very well. Oh, that's a big bump on the dirt. Yeah, that is a big bump that fired us out wide. Not what we need going around the final corner. It's not been a particularly great first lap, this one. We will at least stop Wyvern from finding a way past, from sneaking past there. We've got a very good run coming up the hill. Are we going to be able to be brave here? Oh, we are going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Oh, this is madness. Coming down the back straight. Can we pass Absol before the chicane is what I want to do. Scotty wants to try and get in the slipstream. Oh, did not intend to go for a dive bomb there. Didn't realise they were going to be braking so early. This car's got a lot of grip. Wasn't going for a pass there. That surprised the absolute crap out of me. Kipcop was a bit earlier on the brake, a lot earlier on the brakes than I was expecting. And yeah, we sent it I was going for the pass Absol, but I'll take it. I'll take what we can get at this point. Right, we've come out in 15th. Been a better start to this lap, this one, even if it has, yeah, been a bit scary. Do I want first for this corner? I think so. It's it's hectic up in front, and I think we're not winning this race. Not only are we miles back, and I'm not particularly strong with these cars, it's always going to be difficult. Liam's far too far gone, and probably far too fast anyway for me to be catching. That being said, we can go for a top 10, and we can go for a good race. Like, that's what we're hoping for. I mean, you never know. You never know what might happen. It's very busy in front of us. I'm not doing very well with my shifting here. We've had a good run through this section, but we are hitting a wall of Ferrari. Me and Gibgob are about to join a big wall of Ferrari. We're looking for how can we get through this and make up places. Coffee gets stuck out wide, and Coffee might get unlucky here because they got held up wide fighting Moda here, and everyone has come by. They're going to lose 4 places in the space of like one corner just because they got caught out very, very wide through that section, which is really easy to do. Now, as we come up the hill, we have a good run. I mean, we're in the slipstream of the car ahead. I've caught them actually at a bad point because I had to lift going up there. I don't really want to go for a dive into the chicane here if I can help it. I don't really want to do it, but I'm also not sure where others are going to brake, and in the end, it is a nice, relatively smooth and clean pass into the bus stop for us. I will take that. That is 2 more passes into the bus stop than I was ever expecting to do around this circuit, which is always always a good thing, always a good day. You managed to pull off the passes that you weren't expecting. Gibgob has followed us. I don't know whether they got past the carousel or not looking back. Funnily enough, got enough things to worry about with this car. I don't know how they made that one stick. But yeah, Impega, well, actually, we were behind Impega. Impega got away a little bit. We fell back, but Impega just hit this wall and not got through the traffic. And, we have kind of re-caught up to this group. Oh, Shadow's got things a little bit wrong through there and ended up out wide. I will take a free position when one comes my way. Right. Oh, there's been a tangle. Blue car, I don't see how it's started, but the blue car got very sideways, and that is not what you want. It's not going to be conducive to a good lap time. Of course, we can be very quick through this section, and we are going to follow Impega. There's a gap. Impega made a gap. Once again, we are very much doing a gap appears, I'm going to follow. Like we are just making the most of gaps as they appear in this. Oh, Aaron's gone very deep into turn 1, as has Impega. Me and Good Driver have got through there cleanly. I missed a shift when I really didn't want to. We are side by side with Impega up the hill. This is going to get really dicey because Aaron is a little bit slow up the top of the hill. I should have stuck with Impega on this outside line. We're going to pass the white car. We're not going to be able to pass Aaron into the bus stop on that line. I think it was better to back out of that one a little bit. As much as we wanted to follow Impega at that point, it was just asking for trouble. And at this stage, Gibgob is still following us up through the pack. They've done a very good job of just kind of shadowing us. It's kind of what we did, with Impega getting through that group. Just Impega opened the door, and because we're all in identical cars, the second that door is open, if the cars behind are all lined up, they just all file through, and it's really difficult to get back into line. This has been a very good race so far. I'm pleasantly surprised. We've actually, outside of Gibgob, the others have all sort of fallen back a little bit from us, which is good for me. Don't know if we want first through there. I'm not very good at this part of Watkins. I like the short layout very much. This layout, I don't know. I like it, but I just don't know it very well, so I'm not expecting amazing things here. And I'm missing shifts like an idiot as well, which isn't helpful. I don't want to go out second, really, through here. Don't think I need to. We'll do there. And then we will go back down to second. That's gone a little bit wide. Gibgob will pass us on the exit. Did not quite get that one right, although I don't know whether they're using manual or clutch. We have got the drive on the exit here. to fend off for the moment. Impega is up another spot here. Aaron is going to pass. Can we? I mean, we have been... Our passes have come at the bus stop, really. Can we get a good run up through here? That is the real question. We have got a monstrous run, or got so much of a run. We're into the back of the yellow car. Gibgob wants to have a look. I'm going to say a no on that one. Thought about it, but in the end opted not to. Yeah, going 3 wide into the bus stop, not going to work. Rixie's a little wide. I might be able to make the most of this opportunity. It is to the wrong side up here, but I'm hoping we can just get the nose in front into this corner, which we do, and that will be us past, as long as I don't make any silly mistakes here, which we do not. Puts a car between me and Gibgob, which gives us a little bit of a breather in all of this. Right, I'm not doing that corner very well with the gears at the moment, but I just it's one of those. I'm just going to accept it. We're not really losing time. It sounds terrible, it feels terrible, but we're not really losing all that much time, so I'm not going to kind of worry excessively about it. One more lap to go. Can we find a way past Aaron in the final lap of the race? That is the question for us here. Oh, that wasn't quite the shift we were looking for, but we've got it out of the corner. This race, it has really been an adventure. Thoroughly enjoyed it, which is surprising. I was expecting to suffer a fair bit here, but I really haven't. It's been fantastic fun. What can we do on this final lap? Can we get another spectacular pass into the bus stop? Can we get past any of the group of cars in front of us? I don't know. I'm not sure who is in front of Impega. I mean, in front of Impega there's some big gaps in the traffic. There's kind of a group of leaders that whoever's in front... So we've got whoever's in front of Impega, there's a car on its own, and there's a big group of leaders. But we're not catching any more than this group here on this final lap of the race, barring craziness. Aaron is probably not going to feel the need to defend into the bus stop. You're not taking a dive from all the way back here into this one. I'm focusing more on being smooth through the bus stop. The leader of this little group was very, very ragged on the exit. I'm going for get a quick exit out of the carousel, which we do, but it's not quick enough to look realistically for a way past Aaron. It's Glisker up ahead in this little train of cars. We are closing in. Gibgob is right behind. Will Aaron feel the need to defend up here? Possibly. We kind of make them look on that tighter line. I wanted to go for the cutback on the exit. Couldn't do it there. We do get a good shot off the corner, but it's not quite enough. It's whether I think about... No, we can't go for it because I missed a shift. Whether I thought about having a big dive down here, but... Aaron's gone a bit wide looking for a way past Impega. There's a couple of different lines going on there. I've not really had a good final section here. Not getting my gear shift right at all at the moment. Not doing it well. Not doing it well here at the moment. I've got to be a little bit wary of Gibgob looking for a way past at the end there. We're very quick through that one, but I got nowhere to go, and then we got stacked up behind Aaron. Yeah, I carried too much speed at the wrong point. Very frustrating. I was so quick, and we just got stuck. Lost it at the line, but that was good fun. That was great fun. Liam, Carguy, and Rusky up at the front. I think it was Liam. Oh, yeah, it was Liam, Carguy, Rusky, Ewan all up at the front. Longbow on their own. Glisker, Impega, Aaron, Gibgob, and me in the middle. We had a very we had a very bad start, and then we clawed our way back through. Yeah, I really enjoyed that race. That was a lot of fun. We might have ended up 10th. Could have and should have been better, but that was great fun. Very much enjoyed that race, which I wasn't sure I was going to when I set it up, but yeah, I did like that one. Great fun. Ugh. I need to stop making silly mistakes. So, there we have it. Circle Production once again proves to be very, very good fun. I mean, as I said, it was not my greatest ever pieces of driving throughout these, but I did have some really good races. I did enjoy the battles, enjoy the racing. So yeah, it was exciting. It was close, and that's kind of what you want from racing like this. The Ferrari actually drove a lot better than I thought it was going to. I really didn't think I was going to get on with that car, and I was wrong. It was a lovely car, but there we go. That is going to be it for today. If you would like to sign up to take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Find the Versus the Community sign up section, and you can register to take part in there. That though shall be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.